How can I help you?
You have to help me. They've kidnapped me and held me hostage. This net is cutting me. Make them turn me loose.
Shut the hell up, or I'll end you myself.
State your contract issue, or I'll call another number.
This gremlin forced Oakley's mother to sign a contract.
Okay. Why are you here?
I'm getting to that. He broke the contract, killed Oakley's father, terrorized their mother, and now he says he owns Oakley, which is bullshit. He keeps changing the contract, but we have the original. Show her the contract.
So let me see if I get this right. The gremlin has a signed contract from the Fae's mother, granting him ownership to the Fae. What year was the contract signed?
The Fae has a name. It's Oakley. And yes, but the contract is fraudulent.
So the contract was signed within the last century, and the gremlin has come to claim ownership rights.
Just look at the contract. You can see he's changed it multiple times. Why did I allow you to talk me into this? These bureaucratic assholes don't have the common sense to see reason.
I don't need to see the contract.
Look, lady, I'm trying to be civil, and that's a challenge in a normal situation. But we're talking about my mate's life here, so I'm nearing the end of my patience. Look at the damn contract.
Sir, there's no need for me to read the contract. Whatever problem you're having is not going to be resolved by the contracts branch. Please step aside.
I want what's mine. I own Oakley. Ow! Release me, you fire-breathing barbarian.
You don't own my mate. And if you don't shut up, you're going to feel the full force of my fire.
Sir, step aside.
Lady, this sorry excuse for a gremlin has been forcibly invading my mate's head. He shot me. He killed Oakley's parents. I will not step aside.
Sir, this is the contracts branch. Clearly, the contract is null and void, and therefore I am unable to help you. Please, step aside.
Did you do that? Will that work? Then what the blaze just happened? Oakley, no. If she says it's null and void, it's null and void. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
During the economic recession of 1738, there were massive government cutbacks. We no longer had the resources to enforce contracts, which, if you had been paying attention during your civics class, you would have learned. But no, y'all just roll through life thinking others are going to solve all your problems for you. Ignorance is no excuse.
Don't talk to my mate like that. Okay. I'm trying, Oakley. So, Ms. Customer Service Agent, what does the economic recession of 1738 have to do with this gremlin?
As you should have learned in civics, after the cutbacks, we no longer had the staff available to enforce the quantity of contracts. So, the contract automation law was passed. Every contract written after 1738 has an automatic enforcement spell woven into it. If it were a lawful contract, then it would have been automatically enforced on Oakley's 18th birthday. Now, please, step aside.
Okay, but what do I do with this?
Ow! This isn't fair. I have a contract and I want justice.
Sounds like breaking and entering stalking case to me. I'd go to the nuisance department.
Nuisance department? Like a barking dog? Seriously? He murdered Oakley's parents. If murder is considered a nuisance, then I know exactly how this is going to end. Don't count on that, Oakley. I have had it with this gremlin. He's brought nothing but death and mayhem everywhere he goes.
Sir, next time you're in a classroom, I suggest you pay attention. Governments work from the bottom up. Now that we've addressed the contract issue, you need to head over to the nuisance department. Once you've been cleared from that department, you move up to the next level.
What the hell kind of bullshit is this?
Go back to customer service and take a number for the nuisance department.
Are you telling me to take another number?
We're done here. Step aside or I'm calling security. No smoking, sir.
I am not smoking. My ember core is overheating.
You'll have to step outside if that continues.
I'm a dragon. It's what we do when confronted with utter frustration. I'm trying, Oakley. I'm trying.
How may I help you? Fourth door on the left.
Let me go. This has been some mistake. The contract is real. The spell must be broken. But I'm willing to relinquish my ownership if you let me go right now.
I'm going to make sure you pay for your crimes, even if it means I die of old age fighting this bureaucratic bullshit.
Take a number. Have a seat.
Have you noticed all these customer service agents look alike? You think? It certainly takes a unique person to be able to put up with this shit day after day. I couldn't do it.
Now serving A34 at window number 3.
What number are we this time?
Gah!
Do you think it's always like this, or do you think the trial has everything backed up? Yeah, that's a scary thought. Answer Oakley's questions. It's the least you can do.
I already told you. Your mother's death was a miscalculation. I didn't know iron was deadly to Faye. She was pregnant, so he was no longer useful. And the last time I had a job for your mother, he threatened me. You shouldn't threaten me. I will retaliate.
You can try. Hey, is that a leprechaun over there? I've never seen one before. What are you in here for?
They're always after me, Lucky Charms.
Okay, I asked for it.
Now serving G56 at window number 3.
It's about time. I'd better not be told to step aside or take another fucking number.
How can I help you?
How many sisters work here?
You waited in line to ask me a personal question. Sir, I work for the nuisance department, and right now, you're being a nuisance, so step aside.
Shut up.
Ma'am, I am being held against my will. Please make this dragon release me. See how he's treating me? Make him let me go.
He killed your parents? That's the homicide department down the hall.
Don't say it, lady. I am not stepping aside. Your contracts department told us we had to see you before we could go to the homicide department.
What's your complaint?
This gremlin has been using a fraudulent contract to terrorize my mate. He's stalked and invaded Oakley's mind and shot me. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Killed Oakley's parents and boss.
Fill out this form. An officer will speak to you in the order in which you arrived.
What? You can't help us. What the hell is this?
I've placed you in line to see an officer, so I did help. If that form isn't completed before your name is called, you'll be placed at the bottom of the list again. Now, in addition to placing you in line to speak with an officer, I've given you additional advice. I'd say I've been extremely helpful. Now step aside. And no smoking in here, sir.
Dragon?
No excuses, no exceptions.
Thank you, Oakley. I'm sure you can write neater and quicker than I can.
I want a form, too. You are a nuisance.
You can take a number and get in line after we have our turn. What kind of questions are on the form? All that? You can't write everything he did on one page. You can barely skim the surface of all the crimes this asshole has committed. Yeah, remember the vandalism of your car, too? That's true. Forcing your mother into hiding over a bullshit contract. Yeah, put that down, too.
If she would have just fulfilled the contract, she wouldn't have needed to go into hiding.
I hope they lock your ass up for eternity.
You, Dragon, is your paperwork completed?
Are you done? Yes. Mostly.
Last office on the left.
Here we go again.